All right, now I told y'all we're gonna talk about these randoms. Now it's time to talk about the red grams. It's at some point, I can't just keep sitting here acting like something is not an issue when it's been an issue. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? What's going on YouTube? This your boy J Man. We're trying to get to 5,000 subs. We're trying to get 25 likes on this video. I'm here to tell you right now. Do not step foot in the wreck. I don't care if it's squad wreck. I don't care if it's what is it called? Squad finder, random wreck. Avoid it at all costs. And I'm gonna tell you why random wreck or just the wreck in general is awful this year, right? Especially if you playing by yourself. Like right here, you see the clip I was playing by day ones, right? We're gonna start things off with definitions, okay? And I made a lot of those breakdown videos last year, where I was showing y'all problems, things like that. To where I really don't feel like doing that again. But this is what we're gonna do, right? To really help out, you know, to what the problem is in the rec. We're gonna start off by just talking about fundamentals. Okay, number one, let's start off with the point guard, right? Now I'm gonna go on my laptop right now and type in the definition of a point guard. Okay, you guys stay with me, okay? So if I go on Google, right, and I type in the definition of a point guard has perhaps the most specialized role of any position. Okay. Now, if you guys need to hear that again, I'm going to read it again to you, right? A point guard has perhaps the most specialized role of any position, right? I'm gonna read that for the third time, okay? And I'm being serious with you, okay? I'm reading the third time. You did not hear me. A point guard has perhaps the most specialized role of any position and is usually the shortest player on the court. Point guards are expected to run the team's offense by controlling the ball and making sure that it gets to the right player at the right time, right? Now, the problem on NBA 2K25, now, well, number one, you got these guys making these small builds. They have no defense on their builds, right? Number two, the key part, right? It says they're expected to run the team's offense. How can you run an offense by standing in a corner as the smallest player on the floor? And see, we're not going to really spend a lot of time on this because I said this stuff last year and prior to before. I've been saying this stuff over and over again to where it's not breaking news, bro. You see what I'm saying? So, and again, if I go look more about what a point guard's supposed to do, right? Let's see here. Point guards are able to hit shots outside to keep a majority, can go in and hit layups and really do everything around the free throw line. So it says basically a point guard is supposed to be a threat around the floor everywhere, pretty much, right? Now, if I type again, do you guys hear what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all that make point guards, and yes, we understand that pro play is ruining 2K. We understand the movement is absolutely fucking atrocious. We get all of that. That's not breaking news. Oh, well, you don't know how it is to move as a PG, so you can't be talking. Shut the fuck up. Nigga, we understand pro play is terrible. I've been saying pro play is the worst thing that's happened to 2K. Okay, nobody asks for pro play. Nobody cares for a realistic game. It's ruining the game overall experience, right? So if you in your right mind, right? Because I'm glad some of y'all gonna say, well, bro, the movement back. Why would you make a PG? If you know that point guard was never your game, it's never really been your role, why would you make it? It's almost like, bro, big men look real easy to play, but I ain't never been no big man, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a big man. Why would I do that? If I know, I ain't never done it. It don't fit it just because it look easy. That don't mean I'm gonna go ahead and make that right there. You're putting yourself in harm's way by doing it. Not even yourself, but you're putting the team in harm's way because you guys can see the recent video I just dropped, right, which is about 2 minutes ago, right? You guys can clearly see that if you're on the if you're on the wrong, if you're on the losing team, I don't care what you did right, your status is going down, right? Now let's move on to the shooting guard, bro. Right, but are we all aware of what a point guard is supposed to do? I just want to make things clear, okay? Are we all aware of what point guard's supposed to do? If we're not, we can go back and repeat. I'm gonna go ahead and read it again before I get to shooting guard, okay? A point guard has perhaps the most specialized role of any position and is usually the shortest player in the court. Point guards are expected to run the team's offense by controlling the ball and making sure that it gets to the right player at the right time, right? The most specialized role of any position, right? And let's get to the shooting guard, bro. Because we got to go by this position by position, everything, okay? So look, shooting guard, hold on. Let me type in definition of a shooting guard, bro. And yes, I'm doing so. I'm being serious, bro. Because it's gotten to this point, like you gotta say ABCs and shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go step by step to explain what it is. Because these guys don't know what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling y'all to avoid the wreck at all costs. Avoid it at all costs. Okay. If you are trying to keep yourself healthy, I would not step foot in it. I don't care if it's squad. You avoid it. And Squad Finder is garbage, okay? We're going to talk about it later on. A shooting guard is a basketball player who is responsible for scoring points and supporting the team's offense, right? Now I'm going to repeat that again. A shooting guard is a basketball player who is responsible for scoring points and supporting the team's offense. They are typically positioned in the backcourt alongside the point guard, right? Now, the reason why I'm reading out the shooting guard, I've seen so many shooting guards on this game to where they don't even show no effort. And like I said, we're not gonna spend that much time on this, certain positions because I've said this in my breakdowns. A lot of this stuff, the why people are looking horrible, is because of effort. That's why. It's not because they're not elite or good at the game. It's effort. A shooting guard is supposed to be reliable onto scoring the ball, right? They're supposed to be, you can give the shooting guard the ball, they can get you a bucket, right? They can get to the free throw line. They're supposed to be able to create points by themselves, right? Now, we're not saying the shooting guard is supposed to, ISO the entire game. Obviously not, because you got to look at spacing as well. But the whole point of a shooting guard, you're supposed to be reliable on to score the ball when needed, right? Or just in general, because we clearly saw the definition of a shooting guard, right? That's why I told y'all Cody's build and play style is fun to play with because he's a scorer. Cody's a scoring type of player, right? He's a scoring type of player to where you give him the ball, he can score the ball, right? Now, are we all aware of that? Do I need to go back and read that? And I'm being for real with you. I'm not playing. I'm being for real. At this point, I'm going to read definition for what a position is supposed to do. Because I don't know why the randoms and they just can't seem to understand. I'm gonna tell you this right now, and Black is my witness, right? In the party chat, right? The PG, his leading category is 3 turnovers, right? Now the game's close, right? Now, mind you, it's about to be the end of the third quarter. PG, matter of fact, it was right at the end of the second quarter, right? And I was playing with Nessa, by the way, too. Y'all make sure I go check out Vanessa and her streamers, Vanessa One Buckets, aka Nessie. Y'all check out Nessie. I was playing with her. She was streaming. I think, yes, we were running a zone because she's a streamer, right? So, she's, very competitive, just like I am. And she had, zone, right? But, that's how I was playing with. And she's very competitive. And y'all make sure y'all go check out her support her, right? On Twitch. Vanessa One Buckets, right? That's what I was playing with. If y'all gonna say, well, who the guard you was playing with? I was playing with Vanessa, right? But anyways, in these clips that some of y'all are seeing, right? And like I said, we were in the zone. But anyways, obviously playing squad, right? But anyways, I was playing and it was at the end of the second quarter, and I noticed PG, he's getting opportunities, but instead of him taking the opportunities to where, people are leaving him open, and I'm not talking about, because yes, we understand pro play, you have no control. We understand that, right? But to where this had nothing to do with pro play. His matchup wasn't even playing. And instead of him shooting the open shot because there was nobody on him, he kicked out of it and was like, I'm like, dog, like what are you doing? You the PG, they leaving you open. Like, why not shoot the ball? You open. Man, stop complaining and this and that to me. Y'all, it's y'all fault that y'all can't hit a shot. And I'm like, number one, the reason why nobody is hitting a shot because nobody's in rhythm, right? And see, this is something I'm talking about. It's the mindset, right? It's not about being a sweat. I ain't no sweat, dog. I promise you. If I wanted to be a sweat, I could definitely have a try-hard team every game mode I play in. I'm a content creator. I could really be one of those to where I could play with, really good people. I ain't playing if I don't got this team on. I could do that, right? but I just be playing just to play the game, right? But like I was saying nobody can hit a shot because nobody's in rhythm because everybody's jacking up a shot because you aren't creating, let alone you're not taking advantage of the opportunities that you're getting. So he's like, so it's my fault that y'all are not in rhythm. I'm like, yes, you're the point guard. So I'm like, let me ask you a question. Do you not know what a point guard is? Then he kept trying to say mom jokes. And I'm like, dog, it's 2024. Nobody cares about a mom joke anymore. You see what I'm saying? At this point, I was being serious. I was like, dog, do you not know what you're doing? And he older than me, grown, older than me, has no idea on what he's doing. And see, and I laughed at this too, and Black can tell you because at first when you say something, you got players, they try to keep the peace like, nah, bro, like, we only down by like 8, 9 points, we good, he gonna figure it out. Basically, them telling me, relax, the PG gonna step up, he gonna figure it out. Now, meanwhile, I didn't see the signs, he's not taking advantage of the opportunities he's getting, and reason why nobody's in rhythm. You see what I'm saying? Because he's not doing his job, right? To where I'm like, bro, I seen the signs. I'm seeing this is why we're going to end up being in trouble. So where we get to like third, fourth quarter, he got 2 and 3. Now, guess what the three is? Y'all tell me. 2 and 3 meaning 2 points and 3 turnovers, right? Nobody's in rhythm. Everybody has to ISO. You see what I'm saying? Now they get on the mic. Man, PG, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is terrible. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, hold on. Now y'all get on the mic and say the PG terrible when I've been saying that? You see what I mean? Now we're gonna get to the small forward position. See, and it's funny how people try to, they try to keep the peace, but then they realize how awful somebody is, and they like, yeah, man, I see who you're talking about. Now we can get to the small forward position, bro. Right? So do we need to go back and read what a PG and shooting guard is? Do I need to go back and read that? Like, no, seriously, like let me know. Do I need to go back and reread what the builds or the positions are supposed to be able to do? Right? So we're gonna let's get to the small forward, bro. And yes, we're doing position by position. If you don't like it, you don't gotta watch the video. Because at this point, I don't know what else to tell y'all, bro. Right? So we get to the small forward. A forward who is typically smaller than a power forward and is often more agile and a better shot, right? And it has more definitions on here, right? Basically a small forward is supposed to be somebody who can, play both ends, be aggressive, be that, athletic wing that you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? Be that player, that can be, aggressive when you need somebody to, give you a momentum shift, or you kind of look at the small forward and be like, yo, somebody got to step it up here. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I talk about this and I'm reading the small forward out, how many times have I seen people on builds, scoring machine, shot creator, perimeter, all these builds, right? Shot hunter. These guys don't do anything. So that's why I told you when you lose a game, right? When you lose a game in the rec, look at the stats, right? Look at who did what, right? If your PG, I already told you this before, right? If your PG, he ain't doing nothing, you're gonna lose. If your center, he ain't doing nothing, you're not sometimes gonna lose, right? Because those two positions are the bread and butter. They have to show up. You see what I'm saying? If they don't, it's cooked. You see what I'm saying? Now, the small forward, if he not even getting stops, you're in trouble, bro. You see what I'm saying? The small forward is, and again, it's not even about offense, bro. It's about what do you bring to the team overall. Like I said, we understand how egregious and atrocious pro play is. We understand that, right? When we talk about effort and what are you even doing for the team, this one needs to be talked about. Like you could be like, yeah, bro, like man, the shooting ain't consistent on the game. That's why they got me missing. Let's talk about your defense though. Let's talk about the fact that your man is getting wide open three after three. Can we talk about that? Can we please talk about how, okay, yes, you're missing wide open. Why aren't you getting stops? Why every time somebody wide open in the corner for the three, bro? And you want to know why that's happening? Because people continue to ball watch, right? It happens all the time. But if this is fundamental basketball, right? The stuff I'm reading out to y'all, fundamental, definitions. Why am I having to tell grown men this basic stuff? This is fundamental basketball. Am I right? Yes or no? It's not about scoring the ball. And the reason why I keep saying that is because people are gonna be in my comments, man. Not everybody is gonna be a score. Like it's not. I'm not talking about just offense. I'm talking about everything, decision making, defense, and you guys want to see if you got that mindset, you should be playing with a team 24/7, and that's what's sad, bro. So even to tell me because I have a winning mindset, I should be wanting to play with a team to where I'm gonna win every game, and y'all never gonna give me no credit. 'Cause you're gonna be like, oh, Jamie, you only winning because you playing with that team. See, y'all think I don't know what y'all gonna tell me in the comment section, bro? That's what y'all gonna tell me. If I play with a team that's hockey and we don't lose, man, you only win it because you're playing with that team, right? And it's not even, oh, you care what people say. I don't care. It's just the fact that I know I don't need to play with a team 24/7. I don't need to, right? Because my mindset and decision making is going to carry me to the promised land, bro. So what I mean? So are we cool on what a small forward is supposed to be able to do? You know, smaller than the power forward, be able to play both ends, be aggressive, right? Bring something to the team. Are we not aware of that? Okay, are we do we have to go back and read it? Because I'm about to move on to the power forward, right? And then we're gonna get to the center because that's really when we really gonna get to the talking, bro. Okay, so here we go. So if I go on Google, right? You go on, whether you have a device, your laptop, you type in power forward, and I'm dead serious, bro. Power forward definition, right? You type it in. So let me read it out to y'all, right? I'm gonna read it out to y'all, okay? A large forward who plays the low post typically has good rebounding skills, right? Now, that's all it says on Google. Now I'm gonna tell y'all more about the power forward position. Okay, your job as the power forward is not to be the center, bro. Right? Now I know Google tells you, supposed to have rebounding skills. Of course. You don't want no power forward to not be able to rebound the basketball, right? You're playing the four, right? But you're also supposed to be able to space the floor when needed, especially in the year of 2024. I don't care what nobody telling me, bro. Anybody that knows basketball, you need spacing. If you have no spacing, you have no chance. I don't care who's on your team. See what I'm saying? That's just fundamental. If you learn that, you learn that day one. You need spacing. I don't care who's on your team. You need spacing, bro. Right? But the reason why I'm talking about power forwards right now is because I'm seeing stretch bigs, right? Whatever stretch fours, whatever you want to call it. Hey Jay, the stretch build might be bad. All of that talk, right? And I'm seeing stretch bigs sit in the paint with defensive anchors to where why are you crowding the paint when all you have to do is space the floor so we can have decent spacing so the center can have one-on-one looks. But these guys only care about scoring. So in their mind, they're a slashing stretch forward. They're gonna sit in the paint with the center because they only want to score the ball. They don't care about winning. And see, that's why I talked about status in my last video. Because if you're gonna have a player with a mindset like that, why are you blaming somebody who's doing something the right way, right? And the center did send out on the mic because he didn't care. He was just over it, bro. But to me, that's the problem. You shouldn't be dealing with that. You see what I'm saying? A power forward is supposed to space the floor. That's why a lot of people tell you, or in general, you hear people say, man, the power forward position is kind of useless, right? Because what do you need a power forward for? If you think about it, what, rebounding, your center supposed to do that, right? Other than that, their job is to space the floor. That's about it. Space the floor. That's about it. They really ain't got no other bigger role than that, right? That's what they're supposed to do. But on the game, y'all turn that into, oh nah, hey, hey, listen, hey, the center. If the center gonna score, I'm gonna score too. You see what I'm saying? Like, and see, that's my thing. Y'all gonna be, well, Jay, man, you just said it right there. A power forward is useless. So in their mind, they not gonna get the ball. So if you have that mindset, right? Why would you make a power forward? If you know in your mind that, yo, listen, power forward builds 9 times 10 most likely gonna be useless. Why would you make a power forward? You see what I mean? You see how that doesn't add up? If I know a position is 9 times 10 not really effective, and I know I want to score, I'm looking to score the ball. Why would I make a power forward? If anything, I would go look make a two guard because I'm looking to score the ball, right? Am I not speaking the truth here? Right? So you shouldn't be seeing power forwards and centers in the same spot. You shouldn't see that. Right? What I've noticed, because we got to get to the center position. When I play center on this game, right? I'm not in the paint as I was last year because my center's more versatile this year, right? Then on top of that, my center's gonna attract the most attention already because of his size. Now we're gonna get to the center position, bro. Because this is where I'm really about to just I'm trying so bad right now not to say, really just terrible things. But like it's some of y'all don't understand, bro. Some of y'all really don't understand. Okay, so if I go on Google, right, I'm on my laptop center position, right? Center basketball position. I'm gonna read it to y'all. They are usually hold on. They are usually the tallest players on the floor. Centers usually score down low or in the paint near the basket in the key, but there have been many centers who are good perimeter shooters as well. They are typically skilled at pulling down rebounds, contesting shots, setting screens on players. That is another thing I forgot to talk about with power forwards and small forwards and shooting guards. Your job is not to set screens. You see how Google tells you that's the center's job? But because you guys only care about scoring the ball and you getting opportunities in your mind, oh, I'm going to start setting screens because that's get me the ball. No, that crowds the spacing. That defeats the purpose of even playing the game at that point. You see what I'm saying? Now, all of you centers out there that are making centers and you guys are getting, I mean, I've seen centers 97 overall finish game with 5 rebounds. That's unacceptable. I don't care what build you have. You cannot be a center and finish with 5 rebounds in a game. That's unacceptable. I don't care what nobody tell me. That's unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable, right? But and this is the thing: the center is just as important as the point guard, right? So those two, PG and center, got to show up. But if you go on Google, it tells you can usually score down low or in the paint. So the reason why I bring this up, a lot of y'all look at center like you're supposed to just rebound the ball. No, it's more than that, right? Can you imagine the type of center Shaq would be if all he did was just get rebounds and he couldn't score? Can you just imagine that? You'd be like, well, nah, Shaq is dominant. Exactly my point. Why was Shaq dominant? Because he attacked the post, he attacked the paint, right? But a lot of you centers, y'all don't know how to use y'all best ability, bro. Y'all don't understand that, yo, if you make it inside, you need a free throw. You make a pure inside big, you need to have free throw. I'm seeing pure inside bigs with no free throw, right? And like an 80-something interior. Yes, we understand, and I've said this too many times. We already understand that the interior defense is terrible, and that's because, like I said, pro play doesn't allow you to respond, right? But it's the fact that y'all are letting 2K hit a lick on y'all, bro. Y'all are 97 overalls. Jamin, why you keep saying that? Why do I keep saying that? You know how much it costs to get to 99 overall in this game? That some of y'all are spending y'all money on? Some of y'all are maxing your build out and you're still playing like absolute dog shit. You see what I'm saying? And y'all ask me, Jamin, why you max your build out? For what am I maxing it out for? One, I don't need to. Number two, what's the difference? Yes, of course, obviously now, if I max out my sim, you would see a big difference, right? But some of y'all look just as like the way I see some of y'all play on these positions, I would think some of y'all are a 60 overall, bro. That's how bad and terrible and pathetic the experiences has been, right? And it's the same thing in Proving Grounds. It's the same thing in Park. It's the same thing in theater, right? So this is why I had to take my time this time and explain why you should avoid the wreck at all times and why I had to explain what these positions are supposed to do. Because it seems like the 2K community in general just has no knowledge of what they're doing. So I had to go out here in a video and explain what you are actually supposed to be doing, right? What exactly your position is expected and what your position is supposed to be out there doing. And I know I just said the same thing. That's how you know I'm irritated, bro. I'm out here sounding like a broken record, right? Because and then I said this same thing in 2K24, right? I mean, I don't know how many examples I got to give to y'all, right? I don't know how many I got to do, right? But I told y'all I have a voice and I'm gonna continue to use that voice, bro. I'm gonna continue to use that voice. Okay. So, like I said, bro, if I was y'all, and like I said, I mean, if you playing with your day ones, of course you could play, rock out. You got people that you can play with. Like sometimes I run with Nessa, and when she be streaming and things like that, I don't mind playing with her, right? Um, but if you by yourself, I would avoid it at all costs, bro. You are, especially if you are somebody to where you are very competitive, you want to win. Avoid the wreck at all times, squad wreck. Any mode, avoid it. Okay, avoid it. It is terrible. Okay, you guys don't understand. So, Jamie, does that mean that 2K25 has surpassed 2K24 as your worst 2K of all time? No, 2K24 will forever be my worst 2K of all time because the overall experience, bro. This game is, I mean, both are terrible, but I don't understand how much stress 2K24 gave me. Like, I mean, it really like ruined, like, it's terrible. You see what I'm saying? It's just terrible because 2K can do so much more better. And it's like they just tried to fast forward to 25. You see what I'm saying? And then you see how 25 is looking terrible. So I mean that's what I'm saying. If I was you, I would avoid it at all costs, bro. I would avoid it. What you gonna play this for? Trust me, you're not missing out on nothing. Nah, Jay, I'm gonna play the record. I mean, you can go ahead and do it, but don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you that it's gonna be terrible. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? Do I need to go back and read the position and what it means? Do I need to go back and do that again? Because we can do that again. Word for word, we can do that word for word, bar for bar. I can go back, right? And read to y'all what these positions mean, what it's supposed to be doing. Because it seems we don't know fundamentals anymore. That's what it seems like to me, right? Like I said, my build's 85 overall. I'm 20 and 20. And I don't really care about that stuff. My whole point is like I don't need to max out my build to see really good potential. Because I understand my build strengths and weaknesses, bro. See what I mean? And by the way, no, my center is not on MVP level anymore, right? He's not. Okay, he's not on. He's on gold. And y'all, I talked about that last video, but I only showed y'all Cody's build. But my center, he's on gold. Okay, so if y'all ask me, bro, how you get your 85 overall on, how you get him on red status? He's not on red status anymore. He's on gold. How did I do it? Because I know the build, bro. That's how I did it. That's the secret to getting your build to on the really good status. You know what your build truly is, bro. See that teammate grade A minus? Anyways, like I said, avoid the wreck at all costs. You will thank me later. It's your boy Jim, and I'm out, man. I'll catch y'all later, man.